What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel where we cover reality TV from a mental health perspective. I wanted to make a follow-up video to respond to some of the comments and the feedback that I got regarding my videos of both Cam and MJ. And I know some people will say, Mark, you don't have to make a follow-up because I think that your points are very clear. You make sure to explain everything that needs to be explained. And you're right, I do. But there's something about me. I don't mind when people disagree with my points. If I say, I think this way, and these are the reasons why, A, B, C, D, E, I line up my points. And somebody says, I think differently, A, B, C, D, E. If I know that they have understood the points that I'm making and they disagree with the points that I'm making, we can walk away from the conversation. Perfect, you know? I think what I think. You think what you think. You explain yourself. I explain myself. Hey, you know, human beings don't agree on things all the time. So have a nice day. You know what I mean? But if I'm saying something and then somebody is like, I disagree, but it's clear that they just don't understand what I was saying, that annoys me. That's a pet peeve of mine. So I go the extra mile to make sure that I'm clear. I'm super clear on what I'm saying. Then you can disagree. Then we move on. So that's kind of the purpose of why I'm making this. Also, I've learned, to tell you the truth, like, I don't use low-hanging fruit as content like other people, where I start arguments or where I look for the topics that the I was about to say the culture, but I mean the community is the word I was looking for. Things that the community are like going hard about because they want something to just argue, debate, or whatever. I use an opportunity like this as maybe somewhat of an opportunity to further explain my thought process on what I meant. Hi Marshall, and hi Milfman, and hi Castwash. So earlier I was essentially kind of saying the same thing about Cam and MJ. Although I will say they have two different strategies, obviously. In Cam's case, in MJ's case, I'll start there. In MJ's case, her strategy is like, I can keep myself safe by winning comps. In Cam's case, he's like, I can keep myself safe by lowering my threat level and not winning comps, and just being friendly with everybody and making sure that everybody's my friend. Shout out to my dogs at the crib, yada yada. You know, everybody likes me, so nobody's gonna put me on the block. And they are both in the final four. So when I made my video about Cam, somebody made a comment in the comment section, and this is not to call you out, but it is the reason why I decided to make this live. They said to me, why can't you, or I don't know if they said you, maybe they said, why can't people, but I took it as like, why can't you just accept that Cam has done enough to make it to the final four? He has done enough to make it to the final four. That wasn't my point. As a matter of fact, I feel like I was actually defending Cam and MJ and saying that production shouldn't be bringing in so many recruits, or at the very least, if you're going to bring in a recruit, bring in a recruit that has a story, not a following. That wasn't a knock on them. They didn't choose to be recruited. They didn't choose for someone to reach out and be like, hey, I think you would be a great candidate for this show that you've never heard of. That's not their fault. It wasn't a knock. I said about MJ especially. I said that Cam's style of play is not for me. Sure, but sure, he's in the Final Four. Rabina's in the Final Four too. If you're gonna give Cam that credit, you better give Rabina the same credit. They're both in the Final Four. But but on the other hand, let's talk about Big Brother. Big D made the Final Two. Ozzy was in the Final Three. Victoria was in the Final Three. Like, you don't have to be good at Big Brother to make a Final Four. Let's be real. You do not have to be good at Big Brother. I'm going to say that again. You do not have to be good at Big Brother to make a Final Four. You don't even have to be good at Big Brother to make a Final Two. Now, if somebody floats and wins, come talk to me then. You can come talk to me then. If somebody's like, I'm going to float all my way to the end and then I'm going to win the game, then I'll say, everything I know about Big Brother is flipped upside down. I will say that. I will gladly say that. I'll be like, everything that I thought that I knew, I don't know. Ed is here. Ed is in the building. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tasha. Hi, Chocolate. Hi, Ma. I have something for you. Whenever you do a panel, I have to present something to you. Cass and Marshall. This is very important. I have something very special for you to see. Okay. How about you go on your panel and I'll join your panel? Cam has done nothing. Everyone. Thank you, Milfman. I'm glad that you have finally joined the side that can admit that Cam has not done anything in this game. Cam, as a matter of fact, is latched on to the strongest player in the game. And that has helped him along, that has helped him along to get to where he is. Because if he was not latched on to actually two of the strongest players in the game. One strong for the comps, and the other one is strong for the strategy and the influence. And he's been latched onto both of them, and that has carried him to this point to where people are not realizing just how bad he's been at the game. Factually, what's on his resume? I would love to know what. If anyone thinks that Cam has been playing a good enough game to win first place, aside from being able to say, "Oh, he's still there," run down his resume for me, and then we can debate. You do have to be good to win. You don't have to be good to win second place. I do think that you have to be at least somewhat good at some aspect of the game. You know what I mean? You could be a Big Brother player that's not well-rounded like Jag. Like, Jag was terrible with strategy. Jag was not some big influential player. I mean, he had some influence. What I give him credit for was that when the bigger players, when I say the bigger players, I mean the players that wanted to be bigger, make big moves, win, and all that stuff, when they were like scrapping it out and like going against each other and stuff, he made sure to always be hanging around those HOH rooms until the competition around him was weak enough that he could just run the table on the people that were left, which was Mama Fee, Sari, and what's her name? Bowie Jane. Bowie Jane. Effing Bowie Jane. You left the furniture store. Furniture store. He said he said earlier that him and Tasha were gonna convert me to the Cam fan club, and on finale night, they're gonna leave a space for me in the club. I mean, Cam could sit in a Final Two chair depending on what happens, but he ain't winning. And it will definitely be because he was dragged there. His strategy for 75K. Yeah, maybe his true strategy is to get the winner to like him, which is Chelsea, so that he can split 375 with Chelsea. I think that might be his actual strategy. Like tell her you have a chance, depending on what you do with this money, girl. If you decide to give me some of this money, we can go on a date. I can go to church with you. Let me stop. Cam and Rabina are both worth less than a penny. That's all he needs. Milfman, a broken lamp, and busted couch. You forgot about P for Brains. That's another one of Milfman's all-time classics. This whole cast is P for Brains. Jag was a terrible winner. He was. If Jag can win, anyone can win. No, that's not true. Jag was sitting next to a recruit that was his best friend in the house that didn't know anything about the game. Jag, I don't know if he was a super fan, but I know that Jag knew a decent amount about the game. And Matt knew nothing about the game. They literally cast him because it's like, okay, he's deaf. And he's like part of the Deaf Olympics. So it's like this is a opportunity to target a different demographic and win over some different fans. Like that's the truth. I mean, there's no problem with that in my opinion, but that's the truth. That's the reason why they selected him to be on Big Brother. Where we at? Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. I don't know, when are you doing your panel, Ma? Because I'm on this for a good time, not a long time. And I am not on here with StreamYard. And I'm too lazy to just close this down and open up a StreamYard. Not just that I'm lazy, I'm also driving. So if you were to open one, I would jump on. If you were to open one today, I would jump on. If not, tag me in the Discord and let me know when you're gonna do it. I'll jump on whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, he was a lucky winner. He got voted out unanimously. And I still think to this day that the power of invincibility was created because of the Luke incident. I really do. Cliff was voted out too. If he came back to win, he deserves it, right? Honestly, I'm not big on talking about who deserves to win or who doesn't deserve to win. Because to me, if you win, you win. I feel the same way about how I feel about sports. Like sometimes a sports team will go on a run, right? In basketball, because I'm a big basketball fan. Sometimes a basketball team will go on a run. And then they have the star player of the teams that they're beating gets injured. So it's like, oh, they only won because such and such players were injured. Okay. They still won, and they didn't choose for those people to get injured. It was just like they were going through the games, and those players happened to get injured. So they just played and beat whoever was in front of them. So win, you deserve to win. That's my thoughts on that. I don't split hairs about who deserves to win and who doesn't deserve to win. I guess I'm agreeing with you. I'm just kind of saying something on the side. Like, if you won, you won. Anyone who wins deserves to win. Like when everyone was saying that Taylor doesn't deserve to win because she didn't play this classic Big Brother game. Well, they just give you some rules and put you in a house, and you can win however you win. If you want to lay on the couch all day and that gets you the win, I don't know where it cut off, but I said, am I going to like the win? No. Am I going to accept the win? Am I going to acknowledge the win as like a great strategic win? No, but they still won. What can you do? I don't know what's wrong with my live right now. I don't know what's wrong with my live right now. It's going on and off and on and off. Maybe the reception in the area is bad. I don't know. Aubrey BB17. Now it's to get a certain demographic. Yeah, I mean that's the truth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jag didn't even win anything. Jag was literally just given this thing like, here you go, you're back in the game. I didn't like that. Even Victor, like Victor had to win his way in those battle back competitions to get back in the game. Like it was such a lazy thing to do, to just give it to him and just be like, hey, this person chose for you to be back in the game. Congratulations. The eviction didn't matter. And then that's the person who wins the 750K. Like, I hope that he broke off Matt some decent money. Even though I know they're not allowed to admit to doing that, I hope that privately amongst themselves they came to some kind of agreement. Like, here, Matt, you're the reason I was even still in this game. So I'm gonna throw you like an extra 50 something. Something like that. Because otherwise I wouldn't be so bro buddy with dude. But that's just me. Alright, let's see here. Let's get to reading. Because I know I missed a bunch of comments. I had hope for Cam's game. I won't say all season. When we go back and check the game tapes, you know what? I'm going to go back and check my preseason video that I did with y'all and see what I said about Cam. But I think that I had some good hopes for Cam. I think I did. For half the game or so. We'll see which two are gonna. We'll see how much who's gonna charge for cameos. By the way, Lisa, I saw you were talking about when I was driving on I think it was on the Don Valley Parkway. I saw the sign that said $650 and 3 points for using cell phone while driving. I'm like, yo, y'all Canadians are serious. Over here in New York, it's like, it's still a lot. I think it's like $250. But even with the conversion, $650 is probably at least maybe close to $500 US. And 3 points. Wow, that's wild. Who would buy? People will buy cameos from them. They will. As cocky as Jag became, I'm still more annoyed with the players around him. MJ may not win regardless of who she sits next to. MJ would definitely win against Cam, I feel like. I will say I don't think that if she sat next to Cam it would be unanimous, but I do think that she would win. Opinion on Janelle. I think she's a great competitor, but a terrible BB player. Hi, Aquise. I finally got. Oh yeah, what did you call him before? Milkman. That was funny. His name. I never thought you got his name right. Is turning on Cam. It's not the first time. I mean, he turned on Cam since like maybe what, a week ago. The double eviction. I think the double eviction is when Milfman officially hopped off that bandwagon. She would definitely beat Rubina, but they're not both going to be there, so only one or the other. But she would definitely beat Rubina Rubina. I think she would most likely beat Cam. The only way I could see her losing to Cam is if there was a bitter jury. But I kind of think that she would still beat Cam handily. He had to win his way back twice. Everybody is using your quotes today, MILF man. I want to see what I said. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that video and look up you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up what everybody said about the final four. Not the predictions, but the what we think about MJ, Rubina. I know what I said about Rubina. I said Rubina gives blue. She still does, to be quite honest. I think that I said that Cam has potential, but he could be looked at as a threat because of his athleticism. I said that he's going to be charming and the ladies are probably going to like him. I said, is he single? And Ma said, is he single? You want him or something? I'm exaggerating about that part, but she was insinuating I was asking if he's single because I want to know for myself. I remember that part clearly. MJ, I think that I said that I feel like MJ would be a threat. I remember Ed was shipping Cam J hard, and I'll be honest with y'all, I said this. I believe that Cam J would have been a thing actually if Chelsea wasn't in the house. Chelsea put an end to Cam J. What was the other part? Who's the other person? Chelsea. What did I say about Chelsea? I for some reason I think that I said that she has potential and I hope she goes far, but I said that I'm interested to the double eviction. Someone in the couch wish the only way I'd ever travel to LA for that party is if the paid media member where they're like, we'll pay for your flight, hotel, and we'll I want to offer them when they come to New York that I will do free coverage for them, like social media guy, because that will give me my opportunity to go to those VIP sections for free, to get free content for my page and all that kind of stuff. And I would be able to have, unique access to everybody instead of the way that I do it, which is just trying to position myself in certain spaces outside or in the building where I know people are going in or coming out, and like being a real official media person with my professional camera, an assistant. I don't know. I don't know what they would say to that. I should ask though. I should ask Azza especially because Wendell, I mean, he knows me a little bit, but Azza, I talk to quite a bit. Even though you don't see me on camera talking to her as much, it's because she's hosting those things. So it's so hard to grab her for like a video moment. And I try not to do that because I know she does a lot of running around. But I always end up having good, long conversations with her. So I do have somewhat of a rapport. Do you think if it's Cam versus MJ? No, I don't. I personally don't. Okay, because I'm on here on this, I can do a poll question. Okay. Let's see. Cam, who would win a final two? Cam versus MJ. Yeah, the busted couch is Cam. Um, can I pin your comment here? Yes, I can. Thank you. Thank you, Marshall. Appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. I like the bell. I like that you actually put the bell in there. Hit that notification bell, just like the one you see right there. Ding. Even though nobody gets notified, maybe. So, somebody told me this last season. They were like, I wasn't getting your notifications. So, I hit the notification bell to take notifications off. And then I re hit it again. So for anyone who's already hit the notification bell, even if you've had it on for a year, 2 years, go back to it right now or whenever you get a chance to, and click the notification bell to uh, Cody. Why did I call him Corey? Cody. Because Cody is going to host the roundtable. Rubina called them mean. She called who mean? Chelsea was going in on. She's been going in on his game. I agree. I agree with her, Tasha. Tox. I definitely agree. I mean, he seems like a good guy, but he's not good at the game. And you do not have to be good at the game to make Final Four. I'll say that again. Okay. I seen Rubina say that as well as also call them the cool kids. That could be it too. There's an age difference between them. She's now the oldest one left. Before she had Chemo, who was older than her, but now she's the official elder statesman. Okay, let's see what these 8 votes say. I don't know. I don't know if they officially announced it. I gotta screen cap this poll. 100%. Is Ed on? Is Ed on here? Ed must have left. I mean, I see his comment in here. 100% of every. Oh, there we go. One person said Cam. One, because I was like, how could Ed be on here and nobody, and 100% of the people say MJ. So he said, I don't think that she would beat anyone. So I had to ask the next one. Who wins final 2? MJ or Rubina? Oh, you voted Cam. So Ed didn't even. Oh, I don't know. Ma could be messing with me, so I don't know. What time is it? Enzo, Nicole, Franzel have both been to 2 F4 each, and they both suck. Now, y'all know how I feel about Nicole Franzel. But I can't say that she sucks. As much as my heart does not like her, I cannot say that she sucks at Big Brother. She got what? A first place finish, a third place finish, and she just won reindeer games. Whatever she's doing, it works. It works for her. I have to give all credit where credit is due. Lisa D, I think that is what Rubina is feeling, even though she acts like a child to me, which is nothing wrong with that. Too, it's weird that that voice and the faces is, I don't know. To each their own. To each their own. That's her personality. I don't like Nicole Franzel, but she performed on the show. Like, what can you say? It's not like she was like Cam or Rubina. All right, let's see. Please, probably in these comments, just waiting all of this. Who's F2? Okay. Who wins? Chelsea. I'm this, but if she likes cartoons and have fun. I don't. I'm glad you just said that, Aquise. This is the other thing I want to say. You get a show. There's 16 random people on the show. They have different looks. Some of them are tall. Some of them are short. Black, white, Spanish, Asian, whatever, Arab. Like they have different religious views, political beliefs. They have the different sense of humor. They like different TV shows. It's okay that we don't like some of them. People act like it's not okay not to like some of them. Now, where I say that it's excessive is if somebody's like, I hate so and so just because of their personality. Like they don't do anything specifically, but just I hate this person because they like Danny Phantom. I hate this person because I don't like the way that that they have their bathroom routine. Their cooking looks like trash, so I don't like them. I don't like this person's voice. I don't like this person because of the way that they style their hair. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing is like weird. But we're not gonna like everybody. We're not gonna like everyone in the cast. Just like in life, I come across if I go into a work environment and there's 16 people in my office, I'm not gonna walk in there and like 16 of them. As a matter of fact, me personally, I'm probably gonna really like one or two of them, and then maybe like 3 or 4 of them I'm not gonna like. So if that's in life, why is that okay on the show? We have to be fans, everybody. 15 people in the chat and likes. So if you have not liked this, if you are one of the people that says, whenever you get online, I don't see any notifications that shows and indicates that you're online, it's because YouTube has put me way down here in the algorithm. And the only way to boost that in any kind of a way is to do something simple and free. It's not a super chat, it's not a membership. All it is just press the like button and that's it. Your job is done. If you like the content and you want to see me get on here more, stay on here longer, and for YouTube to push the notifications through, show some love. I have definitely not liked people for the way they made potato salad, or I didn't see them wash hands. It's like they were touching the counters and the garbage and stuff, and then they're like mixing up the. I'm like, nah. I'm not. My grandma taught me not to eat just from anybody. Like I have to see you cook the food to feel comfortable eating it. 11 likes. I don't even see 11. Mine shows me 10. Um, thanks, chocolate. This man is skateboarding in in the middle of the street with no shoes and socks. Yeah, all her tears and just like, yeah, please. This is the no friendzone zone. Oh, you beat a friend of yours that was a former tennis player? Nice. I've never tried pickleball before. I'm feeling less sore after my competition, and I'm really surprised because I felt extremely sore on Sunday evening and Monday, all of Monday. Now, I feel like 80% better. Like I just stretched a little bit, and this number, I these viewership numbers are weird tonight because it'll be like 5, 28, 3, 27, 12, 19. Like I don't understand how the numbers are jumping like this. One of those weird algorithm things again. I don't know. If Cam wins Big Brother, I quit. Mark my words. You'll never see me watch Big Brother again a day in my life if Cam beats anybody left. Because he's not going to be sitting there next to Rabina if he stays. Because she'll be out. Because one of the two of them has to go. So that would mean he has to beat either MJ or Chelsea. If that happens, I quit. I quit. Oh, you were a former tennis player. Tennis is hard. I've played a lot of sports. Tennis is one of the hardest ones, one of those adult things that I was like, you know what? I want to try to be like, not like I was trying to be Andre Agassi or like James Blake or something, but I was just like, I want to become a good tennis player that I can play on my local court in the park or something. And whew, boy, was that hard. Can be likable, unlike Andy Floater and the Jag. I give him credit for that part. The mindful reality chat has voted. Wait a minute. Let me do this properly. In just a few moments, the person who has been voted out of the house will have just a few moments to grab her belongings and leave the Big Brother house with a vote of 7-0. MJ, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Yeah, I set up. I was trying. There's only one Chen bot. Uh, don't start me talking about fitness chocolate because I was really about to leave, and that was that was like one of the only comments that makes me want to like give a motivational talk. Um, I'm fighting myself. Okay, I have to. I have to respond to that. Last year, I was in the best shape of my life, or the best shape of the last 10 years, I'd say, of my adult life. Going into like April of 2023, like the number that I was seeing on the scale was a number that I hadn't seen since I was probably early, probably like 20, 21, 22 years old. Best shape of my life, eating great, exercising great. Um, April 16, I had a fitness competition on that day, and it was a competition I had done the previous year, and I did a record time for that, which was whoa, it was really a lot faster than the time that I had did the year before, and I was so excited about it. I still have that video on my other page. I come home and I'm excited, and I'm going to go to the nursing home to see my dad and like show my dad like I had been doing. Look, Dad, even though he wasn't responding to me, show him the video, the pictures and stuff. This is how I did on my competition. Before I got a chance to go over there, I get the call. Hi, is this Mark? Yes, this is Mark. This is Dr. So and so. I'm giving you the call to let you know that your father passed away. 2 something p.m. This and this. Um, I'm sorry. I was trying to get in contact with his wife, and she wasn't picking up the phone. And you were the next one listed on the emergency contact list. So I had to call you and tell you. Thank you. Hung up the phone. I tried to keep it together, fitness wise, after that. I couldn't. It was like an avalanche. I had no more motivation to do fitness. Gym, running, competitions. I didn't care about any of that stuff. I was eating whatever. Matter of fact, people were bringing food to our house every day. The food was like Chinese food, fried chicken, Caribbean food, whatever. Lots of rice, lots of oily stuff. I didn't care. I didn't even feel like eating. Eating was not even. I was depressed. So that hard work that I had put in to lose all that weight and to get into that shape, out the window. Going into like May, June, July, August, September, October, and then we get into these dreary winter months. I'm just sitting in my house, gaining weight, losing mobility, feeling more depressed, eating whatever. I didn't care, for real. I did not care. And then I said to like January, February of this year hit. I went a period of time without a job because I was going through so much at my last job. They were doing the most. I've explained this already. I'm not going to get into that because work will make this another hour. So I left the job with the promise of another job on the horizon. And then there was a hiring freeze. So now I'm going through that time period with no money on top of everything else. I get the job. I start the job in February. February, March, April, May. We're in October. So about June of this year, which was more than a year later, I said to myself, this is not me. I feel my best when I am really into my fitness and into my health and running races and doing competitions. Like that's when I feel my best and my happiness. But I can't find that happy zone. I don't know how I'm going to find it. So what I started to do was I just said to myself, let me just sign up for a bunch of these races. Let me start scheduling exercise time, like put it on my schedule. I'm going to go to the gym, cut down on some of the foods that I'm eating, and see what happens from there. And I went through a period of time where I was doing these races still, but my times were some of the worst times that I had ever produced. I'm like way slower and way worse and getting tired way faster than I was previously when I was cooking these things. But I just kept going. I'm like, you know what? Just keep going. Like even though I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling the happiness, I'm not feeling the excited feeling that I used to feel, just keep going. Because I'm like, I'm not feeling happy as is. So it's not like doing nothing is making me happy either. At least while I'm feeling unhappy, I'm moving and I'm doing something. Then July hits, August hits, and I say to myself, you know, I still don't feel it. I like I've lost a little bit of weight, like I've made a little bit of a difference from what I was a few months ago, but I'm not feeling that motivation level that I felt before. It all came together. My point of the whole point of the matter is this race that I did this weekend specifically is the first time since the day that my dad died that I did a race and felt happy before, during, and after. It's the first time. I don't care how many smiling pictures that you've seen me have up. Yeah, a part of you is always happy when you cross the finish line. Yes, I did a hard thing and I finished and I crossed the finish line. But it felt the same way how I'd feel if I like worked and got a paycheck. I worked for a paycheck, I got the paycheck. Like, nice, I got the paycheck. Now I can go spend the money that I earned, right? But I was literally not happy at any of those competitions. I was not motivated for anything fitness related. My whole point is, don't look at the past and feel like you're stuck there. Don't look at the past and feel like, not that you're stuck there, but that you can never regain what you lost. To some extent, you can't go back to a person that you used to be, but you always can become a better version than the one that you used to be. If you were a former tennis player, if you were a former gymnast, if you were a former whatever it was that you did, it doesn't mean that because you're not in that space anymore that you can't do that thing ever again, or that you cannot regain some motivation, or maybe you might even learn something new. Maybe you formerly were the judo champion of the world and now you figured out that you love playing chess and you're like the chess champion, you know? And just keep going with things. Even if you feel like I'm doing this, but I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere, or I don't feel like I'm moving anywhere, just keep pushing. Motivation tends to find those who are moving in a direction. It doesn't find the person who's sitting down moping about how depressed that they feel. And that's it. That's my little TED talk. I know that had nothing to do with Big Brother, but yeah, that's about it, man. Milfman, I cover a lot of things on this channel. I learned I'm not a Big Brother channel. I mean, y'all should have learned by now. I'm not really a Big Brother channel. I'm a Big Brother channel in a sense of, yes, when Big Brother comes on, I cover Big Brother, but I cover Big Brother because I found people within the Big Brother community that like some of the same things that I like, that have some of the same struggles that I have, and that they just like the type of discussions that I have. And Big Brother happens to be a platform that generates the fans coming to the page for me to be able to give them my real content and like be my true self. Because I was watching Big Brother Bry yesterday, and he was talking about what he wants to talk about in the off season. And I had that problem before. When I first started, I was like, this is my channel is a Big Brother machine. What am I going to talk about in the off season? And then I just realized I talk the same way, whether I'm talking about Big Brother, whether I'm talking about the challenge, the circle, the mole, whatever, Love Island. I don't know why I use that example because I hate Love Island. But no matter what it is, my biggest areas of interest, obviously, for those who have seen me all this time, mental health, um, self-care, uh, motivation, um, getting through depression, anxiety, things like that. Things like that. As this couple makes out over there. Look at me being nosy. Um, where are we at? Yeah. Okay. My dad is over here. Oh, your dad's with you right now? That's what's up. Hi, Dad. Um, when you're drowning in your past or present. Okay, everyone. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I actually want to do TED Talks. People have suggested it to me. I think I applied to do one. I've done speeches, but for whatever reason, TED Talk hasn't accepted my application before. I don't know. Some people tell me that I need to just be persistent with these pre-existing platforms and just figure out the best way to market myself on a pre-existing platform. I just have such an entrepreneurial spirit and mindset that I feel like every time I hear a no, it doesn't motivate me to like try again with that same place. It makes me feel like I want to create a space where nobody can tell me no. I want to create a space where I'm the one in charge of who's able to join me at the table instead of begging to be at somebody else's table. But the other part is, as I get older, I think to myself, is my stubbornness to not play the game by their rules, by other people's rules, shooting myself in the foot because I can sit here waiting forever and trying to create my own thing forever. And then I could come and go from this world and never get a chance to share these things that can be so powerful and impactful to the world. And these are just some of the things that I think about before I go to bed. So my mind is not like 24/7 Big Brother, trust me. It kind of kind of was for a time period on season 24, but I think about a lot of different things. Anyways, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank you all and talk to you later.